What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. Happy Monday. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. Energy recharge. Bitcoin has been holding on. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at some possible areas of interest. Is this week going to be bullish? I'm going to say yes. And we're going to look at things that might say the same thing. Okay, we're going to take a look at that. It's such as other markets. Are they showing bullishness? All right, we're also going to take a look at Total 3 because Total 3 is showing, everything really is showing bullishness, and you're going to see that Bitcoin dominance is dropping, and that's usually when altcoins move. All right, and we're also going to see some altcoins that have moved. Rio, GLQ, LAI, to name 3, maybe a couple more. We'll see how much time we got at the end of this. And so without further ado, let's do this. I don't really take days off. Okay, even on the weekends, I'm constantly. I added this global liquidity index, because it is extremely important that there's more money in the system. Okay, there's more liquidity in the system, because that is the biggest indicator of rising markets. Okay, and it seems that we are doing just that. Hopefully it is a V shape. And remember, our first rate cut just happened, so I think we're going to continue to move up all the way into 2025. So we have a long way to go right now, even though Bitcoin is at 63,200. So let's take a look at that really quick. Let's see what happened over the weekend. And just as we thought, right here, we really have to fight with this area right here, right? To continue the momentum to 69,179, we have to get over this area. If not, we're going to turn over, and we're probably going to get close to or hit 61,269 as an area of support. If we lose that, then maybe 60,500. I don't envision us dropping back into this triangle and touching the bottom part of it right here, 58,164. After that first rate cut, I just don't see it. Other things that say the bias should be towards the upside, and that eventually we do break this little 65,000 area, move to the upside. Is the other markets, guys. The other markets are looking really good. The DXY is looking, as it's fighting with this line, it's going to continue dropping how I see it. The Dow Jones, although it's having a red morning that just happened, it was having a green morning when I was watching it, and still, look, new all-time highs basically, guys. Okay, so that looks pretty good. The Nasdaq looking like it probably isn't going to drop here. Maybe it's going to consolidate, but it looks like maybe it wants to move up a little bit. Green day today. The S&P 500, 2 red days. Today a red day, but still it's moved up out of this triangle. Hopefully it doesn't come back and retest. Hopefully it just kind of stays sideways and moves up as well. Remember, everything is interconnected. Okay, everything is interconnected. So that's how we have to look at all this stuff. Now, that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. Let's see how the week closed, and then we'll move on to altcoins, because that's where you make your real money. Oh, well, out there. Boom, right here. 2 weeks in a row. This was last week. This is the new week right here. Look at that. That's pretty nice. Those 2 weeks, we got those pretty much right back, and I think with this week we're going to get it completely back. We have to get again over that 64,200. Really, we'll say like 65,000. Once we get over that 65,000 mark, then yeah, I can a body here, right here, would be ideal. Let's look at the monthly. A green body here for this week. Closing would be ideal, but let's see. I do think so, just because everything else tells me that. And we're waiting to see how this month closes. We only have not that many days left. Okay, how many days do we have left? This week and Monday, next Monday, and that's it. All right, so right now it's green, and I think maybe, just maybe, we do end this month green. I think maybe, just maybe, we actually end, if it engulfs this body right here, again, the fight where I mentioned, if it engulfs it and goes above 65,000, guys, and it closes the month like that, up above 66, 67, that's really bullish for October, November, December. I'm already bullish for October, November, December, but that's a great start. Let's see how that is. We'll keep an eye on that. And now let's go to altcoins, because Bitcoin is great. I love Bitcoin. I'm thankful for Bitcoin. I'm thankful for crypto, but you make your money in the altcoins. Right? Bitcoin dominance, just so you know, Oh, we're getting back into this triangle and dropping. Okay, interesting. You know, when it was going like this, I'm like, damn, this thing is so close to 60, and we still have like a good year up, right? So I'm like, what could happen? Well, this is what could happen. Maybe we kind of consolidate here for a little while, moving up. But while it drops down, altcoins should outperform Bitcoin. Others is giving signs of that. Check this out. Although right now it seems like we might be rejected here, but look, first time in a while that we've touched this line, and I've mentioned once we break through here, altcoins are going to move. Although altcoins have been moving the last week, right? 3, 4, 5, right? And now it's just fighting right here. I hope to see it break. If not, then we're going to come back down here, probably test 200 billion and stay in this little triangle for a little while until we break out. I think we will break out of this towards the upside. Hopefully it doesn't now. It did early this morning. It was at 219 billion. Okay, so that's interesting. That's really good. I'm telling you, altcoin season is going to be amazing. The parabolic part of this stuff of this market is going to be amazing, guys. Amazing. So it looks like maybe the altcoins are going to run a little bit, especially if the Bitcoin dominance continues to drop, right? And we kind of touch down here, or even right back down here. That would be interesting. We do have time to kill, man. We have a whole year up, so that would make sense to me. More sense than this continuously going up. More consolidation, maybe some drops, and then that would make sense that what I'm seeing in the altcoins are starting to move. Okay, one example of altcoins starting to move, Rio. But this really should be no surprise, because I've mentioned to you guys, right, when it was here, although it dropped below, you know, I wasn't too worried. I didn't know if we would go down to 40, but like I said, it all depends on what the rest of the market does. Every time the Rio touches this line, it goes up really high. All right, goes way above the line, and I've shown this to you guys. So it's really that Rio is at $1.25. It's no surprise that I think Rio will break past the $1.52 next area of resistance, and then probably get to new all-time highs in the near-term future. Not all-time highs, but local highs past $3. Makes sense, because look, here's the line. Every time it's touched, this is the smallest it's gone up, just right here, right, from here to here, from 14 cents to 5 cents. I'm sorry, 0.014 cents to 0.058 cents. Okay, that's the smallest it's been. But that was a while ago. That was like in the bear market. And since then, if it touches, just goes below it. Look at that big rise right there. Same thing when it touches right here. Look at that big rise right there. And now we're right here. We went below it just to get some strength, I think, now, all right, and boom, and it's moving up, doing exactly what it's been doing. So that should be no surprise to anyone that watches my stuff. Rio should have bought down here, guys, 57. Although it still I think Rio still has a long way to go at $1.25. I think it can get to $24, maybe even 80 at a 4 billion market cap. Let's see how crazy this parabolic bull run is going to be. But there's a nice example. I would still be adding into it. I would have added here if I had capital. I would have. And my VIP Telegram in Spanish, though it's only for Spanish speakers. I was mentioning this to them there, and they did make some good entries, and now they're pretty happy, and they're going to be happier because Rio is going to continue moving up. Credit is one that started moving. I've done really well with real world asset plays. Okay, any of my real world asset picks, I think you'll do extremely well with. Credit, super low market cap, much lower than Rio, and look at this nice little rounded bottom recovery, boom, and now the last 3 days, boom, boom, boom. Let's see if from here we start moving up, start creating some upward momentum. Okay, although credit on this can spend some time, do stuff like this, boom, 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 but eventually it does move up as well. Okay, as you can see right here. When it dropped here, it's what led to this. Although it was a while playing around the line, and then it led to that big pump. So maybe we do have a little bit more time. But again, it depends on what the market does, and maybe we do get back into this big channel right here, right? Which would bring it to at least 9 cents, 10 cents. I think this thing can get to $1. Credit. Let's see, what else did I want to mention? GLQ has moved like crazy, and this one again and to you guys too, actually. When I see that it breaks out of something, I'm like, hey, look, this is an interesting area. More in my Telegram group, because they pay me for that stuff. But I mean, I still mention it to you guys here too. And look what it did. It did break out. It could have been a fake out, but it proves that it wasn't. And it's showing a lot of strength, because not only did it break out from this descending line, it also broke up above this area of resistance at 8 cents. It's at 9 cents. I'd be nibbling. I would be to see if it comes back and test the 8 cents like resistance. Okay, wait for a red day to get in, and then Eventually, I think this thing is going to move, but I love that it's recovered a lot like that. That's awesome. It's way this was probably the lows for GLQ, and look at that, really cool recovery. Another one, LAI, also making a good recovery here. Look at the strength that it's showing, and this one is layer AI is what it's called. This one has always shown a lot of volume, just volume. When it was dropping all this time and doing all this, it still had a lot of volume, and it looks like it's trying to get back into this ascending line right here. And it's still got a long way to go to get there. 0.027, it's at 0.022. Okay, not that long, but I mean, it has moved up strongly. Okay, maybe we face resistance there. That would be the first area of interest for resistance. But if it can break through, then I think, you know, maybe we're gonna start moving up really high, really high. Let's see what happens. Cool, I like it. I think this was the bottom as well for this project, Layer AI. Let's see. AGC looked like it was starting to move too. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Wow, look at that. That's a huge run. 9 cents to 29 cents. Look at that. Amazing. AGC Argo coin. I had this coin right here. I would have been closer to that was my average buy price. I don't have it anymore. I lost it, but that's a really good. And I was watching it. I wasn't sure. The team is smaller, and I'm really not looking at AI plays, right? But and it's a chain, so I mean, a lot of depends once they put the chain out how much success that has. But for now, because there is no chain out, people can move off a hype. So just be careful with that. But that it's moved, yes, it has moved from 8 cents to 29 cents just in a matter of days, guys, in a matter of a couple of weeks. Really cool to see. Good luck to them. Another one of interest, especially now that you see this movement. Wow, it's a powerful move right there. Cool. So that's that. Let's see what else. I think that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. Let's take a look at Miggles because I like Miggles. I think Miggles is gonna do extremely well. Fighting with this line right here, 0.0226. Once it breaks through here, guys, and I think it will. Because it doesn't seem like it wants to drop right now. It wants to keep going up. Then I think we're gonna start slow grinding. Where I want to see it break past is like 6 cents. Okay, 6 cents. Once we break past 6 cents, guys, it's at 2 cents right now. Once it's break past 6 cents, this thing is gonna start moving hard, I think. Oh, another example of one that has moved and that has moved out of the triangle, a gaming play called Soonverse. All right, I mentioned it a lot here. Look at that, breaking right through here. Okay, if we continue breaking up, I think we're gonna get to a penny. That would be the first area of major resistance. It's psychological, and then 2 cents right up here. All right, this thing can go. This is a micro cap. Look at that, nice, beautiful move right there. Touching this, clearly in this triangle, and it looks like it wants to break out of this triangle. Like a lot of things are saying that they want to break out. The altcoins are saying that they want to break out. Right. Others, right. We just got to break out of here. We're seeing evidence of that. And honestly, everything is looking right because Bitcoin dominance is dropping. So there's that. And Bitcoin is still bullish, I think. Still bullish. I don't know that we turn over here. My bias is towards the upside because we have looked at the Dow Jones and NASDAQ. Look, now NASDAQ is now green again. And I mean, the Dow Jones is now green again, and the S&P, which is red, but still, they're looking bullish, guys. Everything is looking bullish, right? And liquidity is going to keep rising because of rate cuts, guys. I've said enough. All right, things are looking cool. Interesting aggro coin. I hope good things for them. That was a great pump, and it is one that I watched, but I thought it was gonna still keep going down. But out of nowhere, see, you just don't know. If you feel that it is a fundamentally strong project, maybe you put a little bit in and just wait, see what happens. Sometimes you gotta wait for a while before things start moving up. But things are starting to look good, guys. Things are starting to look good. I'd get my final buys in, and then I'd just kind of wait and hold and see what happens. All right. Cool. We'll leave it there, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all that stuff really helps. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.